do the one where they hooked like the electrodes on? Okay, perfect. So that's the 3 that we're gonna do today. Let's see. Your birthday is November 27th?
Yep.
So is mine.
That's it.
Yeah, birthday twin.
I think we're getting thingy this year. So it'll be on Thanksgiving weekend, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's like, I think Thanksgiving is the 28th, so we're like the day before.
But right? I think it's this weekend. So it's going to be like a long weekend.
Oh, yeah. That's so cool.
Party time.
Alright, and then you're 6'3"?
Yep.
Cool. And then if you want to take off your shoes and socks and step on the scale real quick. Just
How's it looking?
What's that? 226. 103, maybe? My conversion's not great. What is it? 103. 1987. Yeah.
Alright, and then for this one, do you have like briefs on under the shorts?
Imagine you say, can you just take down your shorts? There's a guy just standing there with alright. Has that happened before?
No.
I've actually got briefs on.
Is you? Okay, perfect. If you could just get into briefs for this one, we just want to make sure we have as minimal clothing as possible, just so none of it picks up as any inconsistent like body mass. And then I'm just gonna grab a quick waist circumference. Alright, so you can go ahead and lay down with your head facing this way. Perfect. You're a little tall, so we might not get all of you. And then scoot a little bit up. Yep, that's perfect. Alright, I'm just gonna strap you in here. So if you could bring your feet together, yep. You can go ahead and keep them on the ground.
So what readings are you going to get from this?
So this one is for body composition and bone density. We do another test as well for body comp, but this one is the gold standard for bone density. So we can actually get a look at the body composition of each individual parts, like the arms, the legs, like we'll be able to see all of that individually. And this is good to know, especially for like fat-free mass, body fat percentage, all of that.
Cool.
Yeah. So this one, if you can have your hands to your side with your thumbs facing up like this.
Inside the box?
Yes. Yep, that's good. And then if you could just bring your palms like against your, yep, perfect. Great. And this one is gonna be about 6 to 8 minutes. Any questions before we start?
Nope.
So how often do fighters get this test?
So the Dexa is at most every 3 months. Just because there is a little bit of radiation. It's not like cancer treatment radiation, but just like to be super safe. And a lot of fighters do this maybe like twice.
So they can do it by choice as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or is it part of the contract that they need to do that?
No, they don't have to do that. This is just kind of, a lot of them do. Is he doing a full performance review or just the diagnostics?
Just this, just the diagnostics.
Okay. Yeah, so whenever people do a performance review, they basically get all these tests done from all the different departments, and then we sit down with the athlete and we kind of create like a training plan so that they can improve their performance with all of us working together, which is cool. But they can also do this kind of whenever they want, as long as the Dexa is not closer than 3 months. But the RMR is a little bit different. I'll get to that in a second, but it's not as useful as like the Dexa or the Sika. And the Sika is the last one we'll do, which is also body composition. So that one, especially when fighters are going through fight camp, they can do that every week, just to kind of see how their weight is trending, and as well as total body water. That one is good for it too. So how hydrated you are.
Yeah, so it can make their weight safely then. Helps them make weight safer.
Yeah.
How long have you worked for the UFC?
I started here like late May. Yeah,
Right, cool.
so it's been a few months.
Nice.
Yeah.
Not a bad place to work, is it?
I know. It's really nice. It was like a post-grad opportunity. I graduated from grad school in May. So as soon as I finished there, I literally drove from Florida to here, or to California, which is where I'm from, for like a week, and then came here like
Cool.
the next week. And
So how did this opportunity come up for you then?
So I went to Florida State, and I was working in the sports med lab there, and one of the like the head professor of that lab knew a few people that did like the internship here, and knows like a bunch of the dietitians. And then there's another professor from another college down there that is brilliant, and he kind of got me in connection with some of the people here as well.
Amazing.
Yeah, so I've kind of known about this for a while, like a couple of years, basically since I went to grad school. I was thinking about doing this because I started watching UFC maybe when I was like a junior in college. So
Cool.
yeah.
It helps when you love what you do, innit?
Yeah, it's definitely very cool. I spent a little bit of time in Miami with UM football, and
Right.
I don't think collegiate football is for me.
Right, okay.
I just love the environment here where people really value what like dietitians,
Yep.
you know, their advice and their expertise. They really know what they're doing, so I'm definitely learning from the best. Yeah.
What was your sport prior to? Did you have a sport you did before you went to university?
I didn't do sports in college. I did cheer and track in high school, but my brother did lacrosse and basketball. My dad just played football, so we were like,
A very sport family.
yeah. And then when I went to Florida State, obviously, was very into football.
Is that Gator? Gator's in it? Is that one?
No, that's Florida, not Florida State.
No.
We're the Knowles, Seminoles. If you want to take a look over here, this is your bone density. Easiest way to interpret this is to kind of look at the chart here.
Yep.
So bone density looks really good. And we just mostly focus on overall bone density. Then this is your body composition. So here is what I was saying is you can see like the amount of lean mass and percent fat in each area of your body. So do you strike with your left arm?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm very aggressive.
Yeah, I can tell. You have a little more lean mass in your left arm, but basically we just kind of make sure that there's no
Massive variation.
yeah, exactly. So that looks really good. Then between your legs, pretty close there as well. And then your trunk, which is like this area, pretty similar. And then total percent fat is 15.2. And then total lean mass is 183.4 pounds.
Yeah.
So
It's real thing that we make 184.
Your 15's alright.
No, but obviously cut all the way down.
Aye.
Yeah, so I will, I'll staple these for you later.
Okay.
But that's everything with that. Now we'll move on to RMR. So this one is the test where you lay down for 30 minutes and don't fall asleep, which is, depending on how tired you are, it's hard or easy.
First time I did it, I thought I fell asleep, but it obscures the data, doesn't it? Because it's like, it gives
Yeah,
you
we
you
can
want
tell.
to rest and digest, but you don't want to be asleep.
Yeah, so what happens is that your breathing frequency is lower when you're asleep. So you're breathing slower and longer. So we can see there's like a dip in your RMR because you're burning less calories with the frequency of your breathing. And then usually you'll be like, oh shit, I fell asleep, and it'll spike back up.
Right.
So that's what we'll see like trending in the data here. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get you through this one.
So the arm is pretty much your resting metabolic rate, and it works out like where you're going to burn within a day. So they'll be like,
Yep.
you need say 2,000 calories for nothing but to run basic function, resting, and then you'll tap in all the extra stuff. Like, so say for instance you want to do a workout, so then you can dial in your nutrition if you're trying to make really low weight classes. So it's like essential to have this done. How often do you do this again?
This one is pretty much as often as they do the Dexa.
Yeah.
People usually do it maybe twice a year,
Yeah.
depending on the athlete. If they're really engaged, maybe 2 or 3 times a year. But sometimes, like, never. It just depends. But yeah, this test is very sensitive since we're taking a 30-minute interval and extrapolating that throughout the day. And furthermore, we're taking a 5-minute interval from the 30-minute test to get your resting rate, whatever looks the most accurate. So this one, we kind of just make sure that because you're not in camp,
No.
right? Yeah. So we kind of make sure that you're burning either the same or more than you're expected to burn. If you're hypo, that would mean that there might be a little bit of metabolic issues there. Maybe you have like a hormonal imbalance or anything like that, which would require further testing. But we just kind of make sure that that it's higher than what it should be.
The first time I came and got an armour, my basically stopped burning because I was running little fuel. So I didn't have a nutritionist, I was trying to do it all myself. I had no idea what I was doing, messing about with different, I used to drink coffee with butter in it. So my metabolism just slowed right away down because it was use it or lose it. So I ended up like a really, and they're like, hey, you're not doing too well.
Yeah.
You have to try and kickstart it again.
Exactly. Yeah, your body is really good at adapting to whatever calories you give it. So if you're having a low amount of calories for a long time, it will. Oops, sorry. You mind holding that up?
Do you want me to get it? Yes.
Perfect. You're all actually go ahead and take a seat. I'm gonna get you in your mask. But yeah, a lot of people, if they do this during camp, will see the metabolic rate is lower than it should be, which is expected because they're obviously not at their maintenance calories. But yes, I'm gonna go ahead and cover the little hole there. You don't have to press super hard. Just any air escaping on the sides. Okay, perfect. You're all set to lay down. I'm gonna grab you a pillow. Are you cold? Do you want a blanket or anything?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Is it cold?
I'm gonna grab a
Nobody
quick
cared
towel.
until you put on the
Right.
mask.
I know. So, you think you're a man, bro?
Alright, so as a reminder, don't fall asleep. Don't think about anything that makes you really excited, anything that makes you really anxious. Try to think of it as like a 30-minute meditation. Is your phone on silent?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I'll get to the machine here. Do you have any questions before we get started?
Just like no, it's perfect. Thank you.
I'm gonna turn off the lights. I'm gonna stick around for a couple seconds just to make sure all the numbers populate correctly, and then I'll leave you for about 30 minutes. You're free. And then if you want to take the heart rate monitor off.
So you just had a wee half an hour lie down.
Aye. Get a bit agitated at the end. You
Yeah.
just lie there and you're like, fuck.
Yeah. I get it.
It's quite hard to just stay still and do nothing.
Yeah. Alright, if you want to lay back down for this last test, and then that's where you can get up and move around.
So what are we testing for now?
So this one is for body composition and total body water. You're fasted, right?
Yes.
And then have you had any water today?
No.
Okay. Perfect.
It's like a bioimpedance.
Yes, exactly.
Sounds like that pulse through the body, depending on how much fluid there is in the body.
Say that again, sorry.
So it'll send like an electrical pulse through the body to the points, and then it'll measure the time it takes to get there. And then they'll kind of work out through your details how much mass you've got.
How much water you're holding?
Not so much water, you can use them for like, quite a lot of gyms use them, the machines where you grab the handles, it sends a pulse through the body and it'll tell you what body fat percentage you're at. So it's just, there's loads of different ways to get body fat, so there's another way you can get it, like rather than the Dexa, there's a thing called like a BOD POD, where you sit in like a big vat of water and it checks your body mass through dispersion of water. So it's just another way, and then more accurate methods is the Dexa is like the gold standard. You can get like, not this machine, but you can get like very similar to the machines back home, and it'll give you like a basic level information, fat mass, bone mass, that kind of stuff. So that's why you need to be fasting or have close to enough as possible. Because the more water you've got, the more it's going to travel.
Just gonna wipe down the tops of your feet and your hands.
Watch the way.
It's impressive.
Women at the front, I was saying that a lot of like golfers, basketball players have all been using the PI. You just come in the pain, they come in the pain to use it. So kind of outgrowing the space.
They're building one in Mexico.
Aye.
I think it's already built. Built one in Shanghai.
They'll probably eventually just dot them about everywhere, yeah.
I think they're going to do one in Dubai, maybe. And then I think we'll look at European. You just have everything covered. And then if you're a UFC fan, you can go to anyone you want. But my Mandarin's not that great, so we're in Shanghai.
So this one is like 30 seconds long. The longest part is literally just the setup.
Setup.
Yup. And then get the results right away as well.
I remember when I first started MMA, I was quite young in the sport.
Mm-hmm.
And then like old in the sport.
When did you start in UFC?
About 7 years ago, 8 years ago.
How's Lee doing?
I was saying, I was asking for you. It says for him here. Blue hand today.
And maybe speak on
I was just there.
social a little bit.
He was like, go to the PI and get a Dexa, so we know where we're starting it.
So do you now send all this stuff to Lee?
Aye.
And he comes up with a plan?
Aye. It's the plan that's the issue. Because then he's like, right, you need to be at this weight by this time. You need to be here by then.
Thank you.
A wee bit of accountability.
Aye.
Are you gonna be around the PI today?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I'll have these printed out and then I'll hand them off to you.
It's a bit of training now.
Aye, we'll see what the guys are all day.